$9.5 million statewide and $2 million for this office alone. Fortunately for us, the Legislative Budget Commission restored our budgeting funds, but that's dependent upon sufficient court-related revenue being raised. So in other words, we don't have the money yet. That reversal would not have occurred without the strong support of our allies, including some of you in this room, the courts and the Florida Bar. And I'm very grateful for this support. However, the manner in which our funding is determined subjects us to an instability that frankly frightens me as we, along with our fellow clerks throughout the state of Florida, implement complicated and costly new technology to serve better the public and the judiciary. The problem for us is that this is a stopgap fix. It's not really a solution. We'll have to return to you year after year unless the way that we are funded changes. This puts us in a precarious position now more than ever as we are in the process of changing the way we do business, with our courts areas transitioning and transforming into a complex case management system. We're making this transition after absorbing repeated funding cuts, working with almost 20% fewer people in our court system, and employees who have not gotten raises for 4.5 years. It's becoming increasingly difficult for our organization to retain staff long-term, as many are seeking higher paying positions, not only in the private sector, but with other governmental agencies which pay higher salaries for comparable positions. This smaller workforce now finds itself doing two jobs, working within our present case management system and meeting day-to-day operational commitments, inputting information electronically while still processing paper. And that's the point that Julie Holt made. She's having the same problem in her office. We all have to handle paper, and we have to get the electronic system up to date. Simultaneously, our staff is learning the new Tyler Odyssey system, which we're implementing. To our employees' credit, they're meeting the challenge. However, they're stretched way beyond the seams to support both operations as well as all of our project work. Sometimes I do feel that we will simply burst. What's the solution? What I'm asking for today is for the Florida legislature to permit the clerk's office first priority in the collection of all the court fees. First priority. We collect those fees and we should be able to maintain them to maintain our office, and then return the balance to the revenue office. This will enable us to do what we are struggling with now, fulfilling the requirements of our office and the Constitution. This has been the recommendation from the Joint Court Clerk Revenue Stabilization Committee. What you may not know is that the clerk's office has been mandated by both the Florida Supreme Court and the Florida legislature to implement mandatory e-filing during the coming year. In order to achieve that goal, we must complete the implementation of our Court Odyssey case management system. This task requires operational staff from both IT and courts, but we don't have the luxury to focus solely on that. We still have redaction, enterprise content management, which we'll have to do in close partnership with the courts. Without an integrated paperless court system, we'll never achieve my goal to become a paperless operation. I'm distributing a handout to give you an idea of what we're doing in the clerk's office to transform the way we do business. And I'm here to answer any questions. And I would appreciate your support on this crucial issue so that we can move forward to serve our shared constituents. Thank you, and hopefully for your assistance.
Thank you, Ms. Frank. Does anyone have any questions for our clerk? Seeing no questions, thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much.